More breaking news. Former Vice President Kamala Harris says she will not run for governor of California. Today's announcement ends months of speculation following Harris's defeat in the 2024 presidential race. While the former vice president says her public service will not be in elected office for now, she didn't rule out a future run for the White House. NBC4's Conan Nolan joins us live from the newsroom to break down Harris's announcement and, of course, that reaction. Conan.
That's right. Kamala Harris said she would make a decision by the fall, but there was pressure for her to make one a lot earlier than that. And today she announced it this morning. The announcement came in a social media post. Former Vice President Kamala Harris deciding that after considerable reflection, she will not run for governor of California in 2026. For now, my leadership and public service will not be in elected office, she states. I look forward to getting back out and listening to the American people, helping elect Democrats across the nation. Harris won California in last year's presidential race by over 3 million votes, and as such was believed to be the overwhelming favorite if she were to run for governor. But there were plenty of pollsters who said a race could be problematic. Democratic pollster Cornell Belcher.
I don't think it's much of a surprise.
Some believe Harris would not have had an easy race. There would be questions as to key failures of her presidential campaign, such as the Democratic Party's declining support from minority voters, and her possible role in hiding President Joe Biden's declining mental acuity from the public. Among those who are not surprised by her decision, Harris's one-time mentor and boyfriend, Willie Brown. The former San Francisco mayor and Assembly Speaker, now 91, recently on the State of Gold podcast, where he said Harris could easily lose the race, particularly against someone new to politics, such as former LA mayoral candidate Rick Caruso.
The public is looking for somebody that represents not yesterday, for somebody who is fresh and relatively new. He is exactly that.
Caruso is believed to be considering either a race for governor or a rematch for mayor against Karen Bass. Harris received praise from fellow Democrats in the field of candidates for governor, some of whom, such as Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis, had said she would leave the race if Harris had decided to run. Another announced candidate, former LA Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, also praised Harris in a social media post, but had predicted this was not her race.
I don't think she's getting in this race. I think she's going to make another run for the presidency.
That was from December of last year. Now, keep in mind, being governor of California doesn't preclude you from running for president of the United States, but it would be extremely difficult to run the nation's most populous state while at the same time running a campaign for the White House. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
So, Conan, you did mention some names. Who do you think, as of right now, is the strongest candidate for governor?
Well, it depends on who you think the public's interested in, in considering. To Willie Brown's point in that piece, a lot of folks want somebody new. That would eliminate perhaps the lieutenant governor. That would eliminate Javier Becerra, the former Secretary of Health and Human Services, former member of Congress, former Attorney General. That would eliminate a lot of them, and it would open the field. There's a very good chance that the candidate that will be getting the most attention and possibly winning this race is yet to announce. Back to you.
All right, Conan.